Jeff and Stacia, the governor has delayed every execution since he took office in 2019. He says that's because lethal injection drugs have not been available. But now he argues that no executions should ever happen again in the state of Ohio. At this news conference, Governor Mike DeWine explained how his thinking on the death penalty has evolved over the last 45 years, from voting to reinstate the death penalty in 1981 as a deterrent of violent crime.
For me, it was the moral justification for having a death penalty.
To today in 2026.
I no longer believe the death penalty is a deterrent to murder. The moral justification I had for voting for the death penalty simply no longer exists.
He argues the lack of swiftness and certainty in the system mean the death penalty is no longer a deterrent. He says death sentences take too long to carry out, and there's no guarantee an execution will actually happen.
In summary, each decade that the death penalty has been in effect, the chances of a murderer getting executed get more and more and more remote.
DeWine pointed to statistics showing of the 337 people who received the death penalty since 1981, 56 have been executed, 41 died of suicide or natural causes waiting to be put to death, and 89 death sentences were removed by judicial action. He also said for the last 10 people executed in Ohio, the average time between sentence and execution was 21 years. DeWine also addressed the toll on violent crime victims' families, saying some want the death penalty, others do not.
But one feeling, however, that seems to be universally held by victims' families is that the long, long wait to see if the death penalty is carried out is frustrating and very hurtful for these victims' families.
Right now, the Ohio Department of Rehabilitation and Correction says more than 100 people are on Ohio's death row. With Tuesday's announcement, DeWine now believes none should be put to death. He called on the legislature itself to abolish the death penalty or to put it on the ballot for voters to decide.
The legislature can take this action, and I believe they should take this action.
Governor DeWine has only 6 months left in his term, and so this debate will likely spill over to the next governor. So that's why we reached out today to the two major party candidates for governor to get their stances on the death penalty. A spokesperson for Republican Vivek Ramaswamy's campaign shared a statement saying Vivek supports the death penalty only in the most egregious cases and applied only after the legal process has established absolute certainty on every element of the crime, the facts, and the law. Democratic candidate for governor Amy Acton also sent me a statement saying, as governor, my responsibility is to uphold and apply the law of Ohio. Given court rulings, I will respect Ohio's current moratorium. As governor, I will take a hard look at the death penalty and will listen to Ohioans on this issue. We'll keep following it. Live at the State House, Doug Petcash, 10 TV News.
Doug, thanks for that reporting. And if you want to hear the announcement in its entirety, you can download the free 10 TV app. You can get it on your TV and on your phone.
Right now,